Anyone opposed to the meeting? Accounts payable, December and January accounts payable to date.
I move we approve December and January accounts payable today.
Second.
Any more discussion, council, on December and January? All in favor? Anyone opposed? Delinquent accounts.
That second page, is that a report from your new system?
That's from our regular system, the system we've had. It only happens like 2 times a year when the meeting's on the 14th. Sometimes
Okay.
it's one. Penalties sit today, and it's also council meeting, so that's everybody is done anything that hasn't been.
The shortest time of the year. Right here. January.
Oh, yeah, for the first page or the second page, that's,
The shortest
that's
page of the
typical
year.
at this time of the month. We typically have the meeting before that, so.
Anything to add or state on delinquent accounts?
I got a quick question on that, on your second page, account 4152. Did that previous balance that from last year, or what, did that get handled then?
Give me the first 4 digits.
1373.
How far down?
Oh, or excuse me, that was wrong. 1151.
Yeah, I was just saying
7
the
or
same
so
thing.
down.
That, yes, we received tax money for the previous balance
Oh,
of
okay.
the 900.
Right. Okay.
That's just a new.
So that was, that one was settled. Okay.
Yeah. Or they didn't have utilities.
That's why I asked.
The one to worry about is 1534. That's a big one.
It's been like that monthly. There's a landlord that's liable. They don't even.
There you go. 34.
They're not in numeric order.
No, it doesn't alphabetical order.
Any other questions on delinquent accounts, council? Election of president of the council. Designation of official depositors.
First, we gotta do a president of the council.
That should be this one right here,
No,
right?
no. First, somebody's gotta be president of the council.
Yes. That one on the sheet. Gotcha.
First, we need somebody to volunteer.
There's only one
Jack,
person not
would
here.
you be willing?
Jack would be love to do it.
Would you be willing to?
I'd be quite glad to do it.
Okay. I nominate Jack as president of the city council.
I'll second. If we need a second.
You do.
There you go. Any more discussion, council, on our nominee? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Congratulations, Jack.
Thank you.
It was a unanimous vote.
Yes.
Before you do that,
This
elect
one.
the Bank of Tuscan and Citizen State Bank for official depositories.
Designation of official depositories.
I move we designate the Bank of Tuscan and Citizen State Bank as official city depositories.
I second it.
Any more discussion, council, on the banks? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, city officials. City clerk, Heather N. Hillegeist. Deputy city clerk, Deidre K. Mahan. City treasurer, Galen L. Liggett. City attorney, Daniel D. Metz. Fire chief, Roger Hayworth. Municipal judge, Brian V. Grace.
I move we approve the officials as read.
Second.
Any more discussion, council, on the officials? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Committees. I don't think we've had any problems, and I think everything's went really well. Finance, so I'd like to keep them all the same unless the council's wants out or wants to fight me on anything else. I shouldn't say fight me or wants out of something else.
I don't know, I thought you said it pretty well.
Well, I was going to give them an option to speak if they
And I
wanted
have
off
to move
of it.
furniture, we don't want to argue.
Yeah.
There's a few of them that I probably wouldn't want to be on if I was on the council. So, finance, Jack Crispin, chairman. Larson, Kiever. Streets and alleys, Lou Zuzix, chairman. Feldkamp, Crispin. Park, cemetery and fire, Feldkamp, chairman. Zuzix, Kiever. Lights, water, sewer, Larson, Zuzix, Feldkamp, Larson, chairman. I can't ever say Melanie's name.
Melody.
Yeah, I know it's Melanie. I can't say
I've
D.
known
Sorry.
it's like a song.
Just think of a
I
song.
can't say Melody. Melody.
That's okay.
I'm
I know what you're
sorry.
talking about.
I know. I'm sorry, Melody.
That's okay.
Melody. I don't know why I can't ever say that. I've known her forever and ever. Melody. Airport, library, and housing. Beaver, chairman. Larson, Crispin.
I move we approve the committee appointments as presented.
Second.
Any more discussion on your workload, folks? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Just think it's great that Lisa's still handling full.
There you go.
I noticed nobody volunteered for that.
Oh, you're not there with that. You have one in your packet.
I know, it's in there.
I was doing that, but when I got stuck with the president of council, I decided not.
I'd think that one through, Jack.
I did.
Lincoln Arts Center, Joyce Harlow here tonight. Welcome.
We're having expenses. We're having problems with our roof. We've already spent several $100, and there's more to be done. Dennis Cross is on our board and he's volunteered to do the work, but we still have to pay for the supplies and the material. What they're gonna have to do is put scaffolding up in front of the building so that they can tear off the fascia it's that part that stands up like this, and then there's a curved area that comes down, and in the top of that curved area, there are some cracks, and we've tried patching that, get one place fixed, and it'll run to another spot. So the whole thing's going to have to be torn off and replaced. The rest of the roof is in good shape, but it's going to take two guys to do the job. One out on the front of the building with the scaffolding and one on the roof. I don't understand why it can't all be done from the roof, but I'm not going up there to find out. So we'll probably have to pay one person. Dennis will be a volunteer. We'll have to pay one person and we'll have to buy the materials. We've already bought some materials, but we may have to, I'm sure we're going to have to have more. So that's our major problem for this year. We've got 3 fundraisers that we're working on. We're going to do a Texas Hold'em next Saturday. We've got a music picnic event at the golf course in July. And in October, we've got an auction. And that's our fundraisers. We've got memberships and gift gallery sales that we get 33 1/3 from, and door donations. But there's just never quite enough money to do everything. I'd like to say there is, but there isn't. So,
Thank you.
I appreciate your consideration.
Usually.
Did you need that or did you want that? If you don't have any questions, I'll quietly exit.
I would move that we continue the city support of the Lincoln Arts Center and move that we make a $500 donation.
Second.
Any more discussion, council, on the donation? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Moving on, Pride Committee, Carly Arabo.
My turn.
Hey, you want to be first?
I'm sitting here and hear about money. I thought they just want a pat on the back.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of pride, isn't it?
On the bottom. The continued support.
I know.
On behalf of, let's see, Miranda, Krista, Lisa, Bailey, Judy, JC, and Terry, and I, we would like to ask for your continued financial support. We're doing as you see, the first Fridays in the summertime. We've got some other ideas that we're trying to work out the kinks for fundraisers. We're trying to get some things kind of, interesting at times. But we've got some ideas that we're working on to be a little bit more self-sufficient. We're not there yet, but we're working on it. We have our flower pots that, honestly, they've loved them. I mean, people on the street, they love them. I know they're kind of a pain sometimes for some people, but.
And the benches.
And the benches. People are always sitting on those benches. Even the ones that are in kind of strange places, I think, they sit there. So, and I'm hoping we can put some more out.
Well, I think you guys have done a wonderful job, in my opinion. And I think that, like you said, anything makes a big difference.
Yeah.
You have my support.
You need to have them fun.
You have the.
That's coming up.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Can I have this? Can I have this whole thing?
did we do?
500.
Keep it and frame it. Burn it.
No, but I don't have to write it twice anyway.
Well, I entertain a motion to continue with the Pride Committee with what we've given. I think that that amount has been more work for the cities.
And you said we do 500? I so moved.
I second.
Oh, sorry.
I went ahead and put it down.
Okay, I thought so, but then you're kind of looking at me.
Well, I was looking at both of you like, who wants to take it?
Who wants to be in favor? Any more discussion, council, on the donation for the Pride Committee? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Abstain.
None. Pride.
Thank you.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Thank you.
Carly, have a good evening. Pride Community Resolution 19-01.
This is just, the state pride requires that we get city support to continue as a pride.
Is this something that we do anyway?
Yes.
So when your things don't work out, then I got you. Okay, that's all I need to hear. I just didn't understand why we have to do it every year.
I don't know. It's one of their rules.
That way they can come and say, this is it.
Well, it allows us to partner, work together.
With the state.
And doesn't that allow you to apply for grants as a pride by the resolution?
Yes, and we can kind of go under the city since the city approves us, and
I got you. Makes sense.
Come on.
I would move that we adopt resolution 19-01.
I second it.
Any more discussion, council? On the resolution? All in favor? Anyone opposed? Post Rock Community Foundation.
Yeah, thank you. So, this is like my first formal activity as a member of the Post Rock Community Foundation Board. And if I'm just being flat honest, I'm still learning a little bit about the organization myself as well. But if you're not familiar with it, it provides funds. It raises funds from the Lincoln County and USD 299 and 298 area, funds an endowment, and then takes funds from that and makes grants in the communities in that footprint. And I'm primarily here to tell you that February is match month, and for every dollar that is donated in the month of February, I believe it's the Dane G. Hansen Foundation will match every donation 150%. So if someone donates $100, it grows into $250, $500 grows to $1,250, $1,000 grows into $2,500, etc., etc. I'm sure that you're probably familiar with some of the projects that they've contributed to over the years, but the elementary school playground equipment, the Sylvan Grove Depot, the Paw Prints program, and I think part of the goal of the organization is to help and find a good place that wealth can be invested locally, and that it can grow, and that it can be allocated for projects that are important and beneficial to the communities that it serves. So I'm excited to be on the board, and I'm not coming and asking for a donation, but more really it's an effort by our organization to go out in front of community organizations and explain that February is match month, and then hopefully you guys will go out and make some people aware and those kind of things. And you know, if you had a really great year and you're just flush with cash and you need some tax benefits, you know, that kind of thing, maybe this is something you can look at. But when we go to each organization, we're bringing cookies. I had nothing to do with that other than to point them out to you.
Well, Donna said to give you full credit.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was gonna do that.
Okay, well that's really nice. That's really nice because I'm pretty sure LaDonna baked those. So.
She said, I just dropped them off, but John baked them. And she winked at me.
Yeah. So I would try to answer any questions that you might have, but I'm still learning a little bit about things and learning about the process for awarding grants. And I'm excited that we have a meeting next Monday night to come up. I'm excited to learn a little bit more about how that process goes and how we choose different.
Who's all on the board? I guess I can probably.
It's in the brochure is the current one
This one?
on the back of it.
Okay. I was just curious who was on the board. So it's all Lincoln County, right? I mean, as far as the board, as far as the Post Rock community.
Ginger Langdon, I would guess that's a Lucas name. I'm just guessing.
I guess I didn't know what kind of region.
USD 298, 299.
And Lincoln County.
And Lincoln County.
Lincoln County as a whole.
Okay.
298, 299 in
I
Lincoln.
recognize most of the names, I guess.
I have a question, John. Maybe you can tell us. These multiplying gifts, is there a limit on that? I mean, as to what Dane Hansen Foundation will do?
Let me see if my
The
paperwork
examples
says.
that are shown here run up to $1,000, which turns into $2,500. I just wondered if there are donors who want to exceed that if the same rule applies, because that can be a healthy gift.
Hanson will match money collected up to $50,000.
There you go.
Wow.
That was the answer I was looking for.
Wow, think of great things you could do there, Dan.
I can't do it, but I know some people who maybe can.
Lisa could paint the pool. Lisa could paint the pool.
And the
Yes.
Did
Yeah.
has the pool been a beneficiary of Post Rock Community Foundation funds before?
The slide.
Yeah, I was thinking there was something that.
Yeah.
And then the rec with their, the disc golf.
Right.
The basketball goal was to under the Healthy Living
Yes.
grant because that was a way to get kids active
Yes.
playing basketball.
The Dane G. Hansen Foundation allocated money for specifically things that help improve the health and fitness of our communities, and that's actually kind of a separate grant within the Post Rock Community Foundation. Then you may also be aware that there are certain groups that have, I believe they're called affiliate funds. The Lincoln Alumni Association, for example, has moved, I know, at least part of their scholarship fund in there, perhaps all of it. I don't remember the details specifically, but I know that's one example of a group that put into, and I believe, the idea is that the more money there is in the endowed fund, the larger the return on the fund is. And the Post Rock Community Foundation is an affiliate of the Greater Salina Community Foundation. The Greater Salina Community Foundation has the staff that handles some of the administrative things. They have the people that come out with the marketing support. I believe there's some grant writing support, some legal support, some of those kind of things. And
Investment support.
yes, that's probably the primary responsibility that they fulfill, I suppose. So, but I'm not asking for any money. But if you as an individual or an organization feel so inclined, then I suggest that you consider February because it'll make it count. So, if you have any other questions, I'd be glad to try to answer them or get the answer. Otherwise, I'll let you continue on with your meeting.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you,
Thanks.
John.
Enjoy the Enjoy the cookies. And remember,
You didn't bake them?
remember how much work I. You know, I look like.
John, while you're there, why don't you initiate passing them around?
Well, that's a great idea.
I passed them around once. A lot of
Okay.
people
Okay.
passed.
When you take a bite out of them, remember what
Pretty good.
Remember what a sweet organization the Post Rock Community Foundation is. By the way, that was all me. That's not anywhere on my sheet or anything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did
We won't judge, Jill.
Okay, good.
we,
Thank you.
I was gonna say, I didn't see it on here.
They've never asked us before.
I was gonna say.
You didn't ask tonight, but if you're gonna do it, I'd recommend doing it in February.
Well, yeah,
I mean, we could make
yeah.
a motion if you were so inclined,
I like to
But
get
to do
business handled and not
right?
dilly-dally.
But make the motion that we do it in February, if somebody's gonna be
Okay.
inclined to make a motion.
Well, I think as far as what Hanson's gonna donate or match, that's,
Well, the city's in multiple ways has benefited from it.
yes, that we have.
I've got quite a few for,
You got it for Pride, the pool, and then the rec got it all last year. It's in that big brochure.
and I got 13,000 for the rescue squad from Post Rock Community Foundation. I mean, that was more county, but
County City, didn't,
it went under the county.
but still
The city,
benefited
yeah.
the city too.
I don't want to say jump over the fence, but I'm saying they're matching a pretty good amount of money. That's a pretty good deal.
The money they disperse is all profits from the investment program.
Right.
So the more the fund grows, the more there is to distribute each year. I would move that we donate $500 in the month of February to the Post Rock Community Foundation.
I think that is a great motion.
Second that.
Any more discussion, council? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving on. Transfer from light to bond and interest fund. No elaborate.
This is our bond payment that is bond in the principal and interest payment that is due through the calendar year of 2019, and it's what we scheduled in the budget for 2019 to move from the light fund to the bond and interest, which that's the fund that we have to move it to pay it.
I move we approve the light fund transfer.
I second it.
Jill, that's in the amount of $50,584.
Thank you.
Any more discussion, council?
You didn't want me to call you tomorrow, did you?
I was just trying to
You did. Thank you.
Any more discussion, council? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Nuisance. I don't know who's saying it.
I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Melody.
Okay.
Melody. Right?
We'll get him trained
You
here.
know what? If it's that much work, just
Call her
Melanie.
Mrs. Larson.
Mrs. Larson. She's
That's okay.
been telling me that forever.
It's okay. It is okay.
Maybe you'd use a ruler. Crosses not stop the signs.
She didn't have me in grade school.
I had a
so.
teacher that did that to me one time. He was too old for me now, so.
No.
You had me in fourth grade when I was saying that.
Oh, I was gonna say
You're
no.
the same age?
No.
Were you here in fourth
I
grade?
wasn't here.
Oh, no, I was gonna say I had Nikki.
Yeah, you had Nikki.
Yeah.
Nuisances. Dan, do you have
I
anything
don't
on
have
that?
anything to bring up. I know we still have a few.
Oh, yeah, there's. City official reports. City attorney.
Had nothing.
City clerk.
The only thing I have is just to mention, and I've mentioned it to Dan, but I haven't resent it to him, and he probably let it go because that was in last year. You asked when we approved Sunday sales if anything changed with the 3-2. Dan, it's in the pile that was left today. With it going from 3-2.
There won't be in April.
Right. Well, they said, no, cities don't have to change anything, but now they sent out this 8-page document, and we have to have it done by April 1st, so I didn't put it on the agenda. I handed it to Dan at our year-end meeting, but it couldn't be discussed because I got it the day before. So we're aware of it, we're working on it, and we'll make it a topic before.
We were well aware of it, and it was nice of them to send us the 8 pages.
I know,
We
we
can
just
look
have
at it
to,
and
right.
see how it flies.
Basically, all we have to do is, our code as adopted says 3.2 in it, so we have to change that. Because of our Sunday sales, we have to change days, but we'll get it done. I just want you to be aware, because I told you, no, we don't have to do anything, because they've been telling us that. Well, they started looking at all the city codes across the state, which the league did most of them, and yes, we have to change our city code now. But it's a simple ordinance. Well, I want to call it a simple ordinance because it's
Well,
not a charter
basically,
ordinance.
the concept is pretty simple.
Right.
And we knew about that because we knew that 3-2 beer was fading away in April, and this is the replacement. So.
And Sunday sales effectively, our ordinance, our charter ordinance is effective March 26th, so that, whatever that Sunday is after that, you can go get beer at Lincoln Grocery if you want to on Sundays.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask, that this won't change that
No,
date in
it
it
does not affect him at all.
Probably be a lie.
Except
Clear out
for-
the law.
Except for, he
We
can
don't have that
sell
much beer.
6-point beer. That's the only thing.
Anything else, city clerk?
That is it.
City superintendent report. I talked to Jess today. I don't know if you've seen your lights flickering or not, but he was trying to figure out some fuse deal and said he had cattle issues. So he said, I looked at the agenda because I always ask him if there's anything on there that we need to discuss or talk about. And he said, I'm going to cash out tonight because I've had a bad day. And I said, okay.
Tell me a cattleman that hasn't had a
I
bad
think
month.
he's cabin happy. So.
He's calving and then having electrical issues and chasing it around.
Yeah, because I called him today and said, hey, my lights are flickering. And he said, really?
Because we had called him several times.
Yeah.
He's like, you think I don't know that? Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's what I said too. All right, I was just letting you know. Anyway, government body. Lisa.
The pool guy had a conflict, but he will be here in January with the pool bid.
Melody. I got it. I
Well,
don't know why. I'm changing your name.
You know,
I'm
after you
going up
do
to
something
court.
21 times, it's a habit.
I'm going up to the
So-
courthouse, so I'm going to change your name for you. Okay.
Hey, I had already go change it on my birth certificate because it was spelled wrong. So, anyway. I have nothing.
Budget,
No.
check.
So kindergarten class is just getting out, and teacher notices that one of the little boys having trouble getting his boots on. So she goes over to give him a hand, and man, they are a tight fit. It takes quite a bit of struggle to get them on. Finally get them on, the kid looks down and he says, they're on their own feet. So she's got to pull them back off and switch them around and tuck them back on, and finally gets them back on, and the kid looks down and says, these aren't my boots. So she tugs them back off again, and the kid says, they're my brother's boots, but my mom said I can wear them. So she tugs them back on again. Finally gets them on. She's just about at the point of resistance there. And she says, okay, now where's your mittens? And he says, I set them in my boots. The movie is